YouTube, Silver Tabby Gaming here, and I am back to continue working on the Whitetail missions. Our mission today is called the Culling, where I need to shoot 2 female whitetail. There's no specification on weaponry. I'm double checking that before I continue on. No specification on weaponry at all. It's just 2 female whitetail. I'm starting out at the, I believe, Castaway Lodge on White Hart Island, the southernmost lodge. Normally, I believe, as I said in probably the first episode, I normally have really good luck on White Hart. Loggers is really good once you get mid-map, but this map is really good at the very beginning. So we will see what we manage to find. Normally there's a few deer right up at this first overlook tower. But I will bring you back when the first doe is in sight. Okay, so we have a whitetail doe coming in at 40 meters. We also have a buck down there. Unfortunately, it just auto-spotted him. I was hoping to use him if I could get another doe in for the next mission, which is spot whitetails from a tower, but that didn't quite work. Now, there is a chance I can get all of these deer without spooking them. Oh, or not. If you move these tower stands, the deer can't see you, but if you take a step, they can hear you. So, unfortunately, that will be the end of hunting at this specific location. But we'll pick up our doe for the doe culling mission. And this is a pretty simple mission. It doesn't matter what weapon you choose to use, shotgun, rifle, bow. You can use any of them, and it will count toward this mission. I'm going to take and meander my way from this stand down to this one, and see if I'm not able to find another doe. I will show the footage of me shooting her. Oh, might not even have to go as far as that. Already got another call from a doe. She's not too far out. I may go ahead and take her with the gun. And I will most likely, I'll still check the other stand to see if I'm able to get the next mission started by spotting a buck. But most likely I'll end up restarting the map. There's normally always deer at this particular tower stand. Now, with that being said, you can restart and start the mission to spawn a buck in. So if you restart the map completely, over and over, eventually you're bound to get a buck. This go around, I happened to get 2 bucks in the same mission set, but I may have not been the best shot. But you're able to easily complete the missions if you can reset the map. It's not always the case, but a lot of times it is. Alright, so I'll bring you back when we find this doe. Okay, so it wasn't as bad a shot as I thought. She did not make it far. I didn't even have to do any tracking. It said it was a body shot, but the 9.3 is a pretty powerful gun, so she did not make it far at all. There she is. I don't know how a frontal shot resulted in a hit-bone hit, unless I was completely mistaken and she was facing away from me. Alright, so that's the coal mission done. Once again, it is a very easy mission compared to a lot of your other missions that do take quite a bit more work to 100% complete. Alright, the next one is called the Spotter Part 1, where you have to spot a whitetail buck from a tower stand and spot a whitetail doe from a tower stand. It does have to be in that order. You have to spot the buck, then you can spot the doe. So if you're in a tower stand and you see a whole bunch of does around them, don't spot them. Wait for the buck to come in, and once you're able to spot the buck, it will complete the mission. Because then you'll be able to spot the does. But if you spot the does prior, they will not count if you spot them a second time. It's only the first spotting that counts. Just like when I get to this tower stand down here, if that buck that I happen to spot completely by accident that walked up underneath the other tower stand, he won't count for the mission. Which is why I didn't want to particularly spot him, but it just happened that way. Alright, so I will bring you back when I spy another buck, which it looks like it might be that's a doe. But I will bring you back when I get sights on a buck, and hopefully I won't have to reset the map, but if I do, it's not that big of a deal. It just takes a few minutes to reset. Okay, so there actually has been a patch in the game. As you can see up at the top, I did have a quick notification about spotting a whitetail doe. So you can spot a doe and a buck in any order that happens to be the easiest for you. I'm double checking. Okay, so I will show you real quick. As you can see at the bottom of my screen here, spot a whitetail doe from a hunting tower. So you do not anymore have to spot the buck before the doe, which is actually the way I did it because the information on the wiki does specify that the buck has to be spotted first. So just in case you're wondering, you do not have to spot the buck first. Okay, so I'll bring you back whenever I actually find a buck to spot. Okay, so after quite a little while, finally have a buck in our sights. He's been spotted. So I will pause the game, and go into the missions to activate the next. It might not pop up on the screen, but it did complete. The next mission is to harvest a whitetail deer from a hunting tower. So it was important that I did not spook off this particular buck. As soon as this my weapon loads, we will take him out. And he's actually a pretty good sized buck. Didn't want him to give him a chance of getting away. So this mission is one that can be. There's two missions that can be completed pretty much at the same time. Once you complete the second part of the mission, then you can easily complete the next. Okay, got a heart shot on him, and he is a 168. We get a trophy shot of him. And he may very well end up being our thumbnail buck. Okay, so let's see, our next mission, I believe, is to harvest a 10 point. We'll activate it and find out for sure. 12 point. Harvest a buck with at least 12 typical points. So I will bring you back whenever I find a buck that meets that criteria. Alright, so I think I have a buck that might be big enough. I can't quite tell. Won't quite turn his head enough for me to see where these 6 points on both sides. But we're going to take him out and see if perhaps he is big enough as soon as he steps out from behind those trees. Okay, down he goes. And let's see if maybe he is big enough. And he is. So that is this mission complete. Let's see what the next mission is. I have to go in and activate each mission as I go, so it does take me a few seconds. Alright, harvest a whitetail male with a score of 150 or more. While waiting on this one to come in, I did shoot a doe who is right over here and a buck that ran off. I shot them both with my bow. The buck was not big enough as far as point wise goes to to equal a 12 point, but you may score a 150 depending on other factors. Partner alone, so he shouldn't have gone too awfully far. I will bring you guys back as soon as I find him if he's not laying right over here. Okay, he was actually really close, so let's pick him up. Nope, not nearly large enough. So I will continue hunting and seeing if I can find a 150 scoring whitetail. Okay, so I have a buck out here who I don't think is going to make the 150 mark, but he does have the score estimate to potentially make it. And I've already spooked him once, so I am going to go ahead and take him with the gun. Because I also have a bunch of does around. I don't think he will make it, but we will see if maybe he does. If he reaches about mid-range, he will make it, but my spotting skill is not quite high enough to guarantee that he's going to make mid-range. Okay, and no, he does not make it. Alright, I will bring you back when I find the next buck that might make it. Okay, so we have another buck who actually has a higher estimate than the last one. If I'm able to spot him again, he is actually a pretty unique looking buck. He's got a high rack, which I don't know. I know it existed, but I don't know if I have actually seen one like him before. So as soon as we're able to get a shot in on him, I'm most likely going to take him with the gun. Because like I said, he's not a monsterly high scoring buck, but he is, like I said, a higher scoring than the last one. And he actually does have a pretty good number of points on him, so he might actually reach the 150. I have better hopes with this one. You can see his rack poking right up over the heel. So once he gets over and we're able to get a halfway decent look at him, I'll probably go ahead and take him with the gun. If he ends up coming over the hill. He was coming into the call, so I know he will. He's just taking his very sweet time. And there he is, with a pretty decent score estimate, actually going up to the 200s range, which the 200 range is pretty much the max for whitetail. So let's go ahead and grab him. He's got a small sticker point, which I know is actually a deduction. And he made it. He is a 163, which completes the big score mission. The next mission on the line, let's see, and I'll go ahead and activate it as well. Is harvest a buck with at least 12 typical points with a shotgun. loaded with buckshot. So that will require me to go back to the lodge. I will most likely reset the map, but I will bring you back whenever I'll find the buck that we are going to try to take with the shotgun. Okay, so I have a buck that I think will reach the 12-point minimum right across the river here. I have my shotgun loaded with some buckshot. He looks to be a 6x6. It's hard to say though. I don't know if he'll be able to fully reach across the river and cross the river here. But if he can reach to the end of the island, he should be close enough. Pretty sure he's a 6x6. He's got a pretty decent score estimate. So with any luck, he will turn out to be big enough. And we can finish the next mission in the Whitetail mission set. The next one will be to just shoot does with a shotgun. I might show one or two of them, but there's like 4 you have to harvest. So I may not show them all. Should be close enough now. There we go. There was another button grunting further in the woods, but it wasn't this one, and this one looked pretty promising. Double check and make sure I activated this mission. And I'm glad I did, because it didn't look like I actually activated it. Right. It's activated now. Now, let's take it up and see if he counts. And he did. So now it's only shooting does with the shotgun for the next part of the mission. Go ahead and activate that real quick while I'm stuck in this here water. And I will most likely show the doe harvests, but most likely not with commentary, just quick clips of me shooting the does. It's doe shot with buckshot. Very, very simple mission in itself. So I will bring you that will see the general doe harvests. But I'm not liable to commentate over the top. Okay, so we are on the last doe for this mission. Take her out. And this will complete this mission, and I will end the episode here. The next two missions are the only ones in the Whitetail mission pack that you can't complete without purchasing weapons. The next mission requires me to kill, or requires us to kill a whitetail buck, I believe, with a 44 Magnum handgun, which I do actually have with me. And then the following mission requires a few bucks. Let's see how many. So set a total of $7, each killed with a different weapon. So I will work on that in the next mission set. And then, unless I end up getting a suggestion, it will be the turkey missions that will follow this. So I hope you enjoyed, and I hope this helped you. And I will bring you back for the next. See you in the next episode when we hunt down bucks using the specified weapons. Bye.